Hi guys and gals, Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections, Curator here at the Buffalo Naval Park. And for today's video, I am sitting in the mess deck of USS Croker. But I'm going to be covering something that's part of my job as the Curator and the Museum Collections Director, which is doing a loan report, right? Many museum ships around the country get loans from other national museums. Take, for example, our APC, which is in the yard with the mortar, all right, the Armored Personnel Carrier. That comes from the Museum of the Marine Corps. So every year I take photos of it, I write a report of its condition and the future plans for that APC, and then that satisfies the Marine Corps Museum's requirement that we are good caretakers of that particular artifact. So this loan report is regarding NHHC, or the Naval History and Heritage Command. All right, if you've heard of them before, if you've done a deep dive and you're familiar with NHHC, that's good. But NHHC is what I consider, just kind of vernacularly, is like the history museum of the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Navy Department. Oh, you'll have to forgive me. The Croker is moving quite a bit, so as am I. So we have a lot of items on loan from the Naval History and Heritage Command that we've gotten over the 40 years, 45 years that we've been in existence. And so every year I have to do a report of those items, take a picture, and again, just like the APC and mortar, I have to write a condition report, take the photograph, and if there's any future plans for that particular artifact. So the reason why I'm on the Croker, and I will also say that they were very nice. Last year they kind of gave me a pass with this loan report because of everything I was working on with the Sullivans. So I'm kind of updating our 2021 condition report for these items. I did do a very basic report last year, but it was around the time of the Sullivan sinking, and I was then working on the artifacts from the Sullivans that obviously you've heard about and seen. So the reason why I'm on the Croker is because I was going to take you to two things that are on the Croker and kind of just show you that process. So the first thing that we want to take a look at, if I can find it, okay, is this right here. Let's see. All right, typewriter, Underwood, type 11, one Underwood type 11 typewriter. All right, so usually the first thing that I have to do is I list where things are. So you can see we have a lot of typewriters actually on loan, and just off the top of my head I get confused as to where they are. So at first I thought this was the one that's in the Sully ship office, which is still there. But actually no, it turns out that this particular Underwood typewriter is in the Croker radio compartment. So if we take a walk, here's the radio compartment. Right, and there's the typewriter there. So I will take a picture, if I can do that now. Alright, I think I took a picture of it. And then I will write a condition report for that particular typewriter. Also, if we take a look, and we'll be heading to the aft torpedo room. Let's see. There we are, Torpedo Mark 13, painted yellow with practice head. Alright, this is the torpedo, the practice torpedo that we have in the aft section of the ship, or the boat. Passing through our engine rooms. If you have anyone that's mechanically inclined, I'd love to get an engine working. That was just our sound effect, but being on the USS Cobia, yeah, bingo. Alright, so here's the practice torpedo that we have on display from the Naval History and Heritage Command. So I will take a picture. Alright. Alright. And then I will submit that photograph with the condition report, and I will do that with about 90 other items that we have on loan from them. So they're kind of the history museum of the Navy. When ships are decommissioned, a lot of that material goes to NHHC. They process it, they put their own accession number on it, and then they potentially, if it's the right item and good for a museum ship, then they will release it on loan, and then our duty is to then write a report of the conditions every year. And again, they kind of gave me a pass last year. They just wanted to see a few things, so I did that for them. But this is the full report, and on our list, it's about 12 pages long, and in an Excel spreadsheet. And so I'll be spending some time working on locating, photographing, and writing condition reports, and then potentially what we're going to do with the stuff in the future. So I hope this gives you a little insight into our partnerships with various museums around the country, and it's something that we have to do as museum ships and museums in general to keep that relationship strong and positive. Because if you break trust in these sorts of instances, if trust is broken, you know, it could sever the relationship for a very long time. I want to thank you for all of your support. Thanks so much for watching, and please, of course, keep checking back for other videos. And we'll see you again soon.